Welcome to game number 2 of Matreiuss versus Grass. This is part of the Age of Mythology Retold Red Bull Wololo Qualifiers. $10,000 tournament, a lot on the line. Best of 5, and right now, Grass down in the series. 1-0 is the score in favor of Matt. And we're going to be seeing Loki as the pick down here in the south side for Grass, with Matreiuss selecting Zeus coming from the Greek Pantheon. The map, we're out here on Elysium today, which kind of has these forward goals. You've got to make sure you get some map control as the game goes on. If you turtle back too hard, you can run out of your initial gold, and it can become quite bad. You don't want that to happen. Now, Loki, a few strategies we've seen around. Okay, so one thing to consider, Loki can use the spy early on, which is very nice for just getting a little bit of vision on the opponent, see what's going on, whether it's for raiding or keep an eye on where their army is, whatever it might be. But a common strat we see is a lot of Herser, and then going up to the third age and getting those flaming weapons with Braggy. With those flaming weapons, you do a lot of damage, and this Herser, of course, as they deal damage, can spawn myth units, and that can just compound and be a super huge timing attack. Other crazy strategies that are out there, they can convert their villagers, their gatherers, into berserks for free. So you can do like a budget Ragnarok if you want to, do some huge timing push. You can also go for traditional Ragnarok later in the game, right? A lot of like crazy strategies you can do with Loki. Kind of makes them such a good civ. They're very unpredictable what they could go for, but I will expect we'll probably see a little bit of turtley action in the H2 as he tries to get to the third age. But Matt, a player who looked extremely prepared for the last game with Kronos, be kind of curious what he's doing here, Zeus. Will he go for the Minotaur push, or will it be the relentless Centaur rating with perhaps some Hippias behind it? We'll see here momentarily. Let's see what relics we have out on the map. In the middle, we've got farms are cheaper. We've got armory improvements, cost less gold, 50% less. I really love that one. Increase the crush damage of close range siege weapons and myth units. Villagers return part of their cost per dying. This is a relic for losers, right? If your villagers are dying, you need to grab this relic. You're losing. It's not going good. I don't need that relic. We're not going to be losing any villagers out here. Athena Rush could be GG. It did get nerfed on Friday, so I still think it is good. I think people maybe overreacted going into the Centaurs, because Centaur's been very popular. I think Minotaur to be very good. I also think Minotaurs can be particularly good against the Norse, just so you can really throw those Herser around, dish out damages with your toxins in the backline. Although against Loki, I'd be a little scared, because there's probably a lot of Herser. You don't want to be donating free myth units. You gotta be careful. Yeah, I am corrected. You're right. Loki does not have Baldur, so no Ragnarok. He has to do his own version of Ragnarok, right? Berserker Rock. Fake rag. Fake rag. Fake news. And there we go. Minotaur, he does lean into it, guys. Okay, so Irish River Man says he is not scared of Minotaurs as Loki. Well, we'll see if Grass is here today. Where's the Minotaur going? He's a little misguided. Maybe just guarding that villager from any type of raiding that might be coming in. On the other side, it is going to be an age up with Versetti. Troll. Hall of Thanes, of course. You guys know, one of my favorite. I'd put that up there. Probably maybe A to S tier tech. It'd be fun to have all the special techs for each minor god. We could rank those. Maybe by Pantheon. Maybe we do a tier list of special upgrades by Pantheon and then prioritize which one should you be getting. That could be a fun video. I do like making tier lists. I just takes a long time to make this tier list generator. So if somebody is very inspired and wants to plop all the relics or random game assets into that tier list generator, you hit me up on Discord and we'll make you a good old tier list. Always good fun. Okay, so we've got next stage. We've got a longhouse, a little wall segment in front of that tower. A nice defensive build here. And posturing to show a little aggression. We do see the troll going all the way to the front line. Whoa, the rock misses. Just barely. That villager escaped death. Spy used on that hero. An interesting unit to use spy on. I feel like every player uses their spy differently. We see a lot of different applications. Keep an eye on that hero though. Maybe just trying to Mythreiuss troll away from it, but I don't know if he's going to be able to. Right now we do see that Jason is on top of him. Takes out the troll with ease. Not looking so good here for Grass. The Greek heroes are just very good frontline units to have, just in general. Having two of them out of the gate, like no-brainer every game. You're training up these heroes and then mix in what you want. And it's kind of up to the enemy to try to micro around them, figure out how they're going to deal with it. Spy power bugs military count UI? Does it? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I never trust any of these numbers up here. I trust the resources. These, you never know what's going to be going on. Okay, healing up back at home with the healing spring. Adding in a few raiding cav, a few throwing axemen, and a lot of Hussar. But for now, both players kind of chilling. Okay, Hall of Thanes coming in. That's the upgrade I talked about. Gonna making them nice and speedy. Always good for your Hussar. Yeah, you don't see a lot of raiding cav, especially with these Hall of Thanes. It's like, okay, well, your Hussar's basically your raiding cav in a way. It's kind of chilling back right now for the Greeks. Is he gonna age up or something? No, he's making Toxite. He's got, well, oh, okay, he does have 2 archer ranges there. Praying here at the temple. He's gonna need more than prayer when these troops come through. It looks like he's gonna build a secondary wall. Okay, so tries to get through there. That wall is able to secure his economy, prevent raids. You can see there, just a little wall segment, paying dividends. You see several Minotaur on the field. So what happens is he kind of like tries to bait the heroes forward with the Minotaur, maybe get a toss off, and then let the Toxite on the back line deal a lot of damage. Okay, so we see, oh, another raiding group on the west side. Grass is playing this really aggressively. Hasn't been able to pick up any wins yet with his aggro. Matt needs to be careful here. Just play it safe. Oh, he's going to see the hero. He gets the surround on it. He goes for it. Gonna be running by, forcing villagers off of food. So splitting his focus between these two forces. I love that we can zoom out this far, which isn't typical in 8v4. Oh, he's trying to trap him in. Nice, a quick wall coming in, but he gets through. Takes a lot of damage though. Loses at least 1 unit. Takes some damage on the other one. Maybe we'll go back and heal at the spring. Work on that northern wall. Matreiuss under siege right now by Loki. Toxite, of course, going to be your unit of choice if you're turtling. Archer's always a good unit when turtling back against enemy infantry raids. Hussar pushing in on the north side. Doesn't look like they're going to be getting a whole lot of damage. It looks like the army is there, just kind of posturing. And again, Matreiuss continues to hold just fine. We do see a market has been built, and it's going to be an age up. There it is. Njord going to be coming in for the Norse, which will be a focus on Cav and the Mountain Giant. Ooh, is he trying to siege with the Mountain Giant? Is that his goal here? We'll see. Minotaur getting a little bit of a toss there. Oh boy. Yeah, buildings do not count towards the myth unit spawning for Loki, just to be clear. You have to attack units. So basically how it works in the background, if you don't know, is essentially as these Hussar are fighting, there's like a hidden number, like growing up, like let's just say a hidden favor or something, and when it hits a certain limit, poof, a myth unit pops out with the next hit. So that's how it works out. So it's not just like a random chance. Okay, so the next age is in. And the Walking Woods, this is gonna be a big timing attack. He's got Walking Woods, he's got the Mountain Giant coming up from home. These guys, the Walking Woods, they're more like walking siege units. Look at this. It's crazy. The trees are alive with the sound of sieging. Okay, watch out. Moving on in, trying to get on the Minotaur. He's got the Herser moving in. A lot of talks today, though. Gonna be picking off some of those. He is at that main town center. And this seems like a little bit all in. Oh, restoration. He is going to be healing up all of the great forces. But there we go. We see a free myth unit has been spawned in. The Dragger doing a lot of damage. As you can see, it penetrates every shot there and does damage to all of these. So this is actually really impactful, this to be shooting over here. Is it going to be enough, though? Town Center is looking like it's doing just fine. Greek army, though, is being depleted. So is the Norse army. Jumps inside. Did the Mountain Giant ever make it to the front line? I don't remember seeing the Mountain Giant, but there is a lot that just happened right there. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he didn't make it to the front line yet. Okay, but Matt, he holds, and that's probably the hardest part there. Only down one villager. Military count pretty similar. A nice hold, and not to mention he's held off a god power, so that was a strong timing attack. Is able to hold on to that. I don't know. Maybe would have liked to maybe see these trees take off a few of these houses, archer range, a tower. He perhaps could have achieved that pretty easily going in for the town center. A little bit of all in. Maybe works against some other players, but you're against the best, man. That's not going to work here. And we saw that pretty easy hold for Matreiuss. Raiding Cav, trying to raid, but there's lots of walls. Not really much for him to be raiding. He can, in fact, buy the woods again if he gets 100 favor. I think a few Mountain Giants would probably be a better investment, but we'll see. Building up Great Hall, getting himself some map control here in the middle. We do have Underworld Passage, and going to be using it right away. Going for a raid, using that Pegasus to get up on some enemy villagers. There we go. He's in the enemy base. Now, this is the awkward part. Do you push into your opponent's base, or do you go back home to try to chase these, and then they just escape through the Underworld Passage again? Always a challenging situation when you're dealing with this across-map god power usage. Also bringing villagers through, by the way, to get to the gold. That's one way you get to the gold. Forget the middle of the map. Just go take your opponent's gold. So he has elected to bring his army home, and he's going to try to wipe out that, take on the Greeks, as well as wipe out the Underworld Passage. Uh-oh, but villagers are out here. Could be good, could be bad. Mountain Giant. Oh, there we go. Free unit spawning in. That's going to be giving a boost to the Norse forces. That's a nice one there in this battle. Not a good fight from Matt. Oh, he's trying to block. He's trying to block. Can he do it? Can he get it up? He tries to. That could be huge, but he still does cause some additional delays. And yeah, going to be nice there as he starts to work on that Underworld Passage. Grass, very good defense. Yeah, Mountain Giant's going to stay home and take that out. Needs to be careful because the Greek heroes could pop through and kill that pretty quickly if he wanted to. But I'm liking the position Grass is in right now. He's taking out the Underworld Passage at home. Greek's going to be pushing forward, gathering food right next to the Great Hall. It's the Great Hall. They got food for everybody. These myth units, though, are going to start to become pretty impactful. We also have ranged heroes now for Loki. Going to be taking out those this Manticore, as you see right now. Down he goes. We got the boost coming in from the Unhittery. That's what you hear being boosted right now. Speed and attack on nearby units every time he blows that horn. Not as good of a trumpet player as me, but he tries. He tries. Matreiuss holding this fight pretty decisively. I think it is the sheer number of Hippopis he had. These things are very good when you're up against Norse, particularly Loki, at countering all his Herser. But we do see a mixture of Jarls, so he's kind of countering the anti-infantry with Cav. This is a heavy... Did I say Jarls? Oh my god, I'm going to be crucified in the comments. Jarls! They're Jarls! I didn't... You hate to see it. Down goes Heracles, and with that, his spy is now expired. And there we go, free boar. How about that? Free boar. Yeah, they can literally spawn any Loki myth unit from the appropriate age when they do save up that amount with the Herser. And with that, Grass gonna be taking a win off of Matt. A very good game for him. He went for that Walking Woods timing attack. Maybe it struck a little fear into it. I felt like Matt, his follow-up with the Underworld Passage, which maybe just a little bit of a miscalculation, put him into a bad spot. Of course, for Loki, as always, crucial timings with myth units popping out, particularly getting those inhibitor and getting the boost of attack speed and stuff when you're chasing a retreating enemy. Really, really good. some good crick walling as well around that underworld passage. Grass is going to be taking this game, and we have a tied up series. This is going to be a fun one to watch. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this cast. If you're watching over on YouTube, leave me a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and be on the lookout for my next upload. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.